Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad Matinee Modeler Tip of the Day. Over the last few days, been here at the workbench. I've got the sound issues I had here semi-worked out. Not the best, but it's working. A few days ago, we started with 3 locomotives here at the workbench that needed work. And I think I'm spawning more work as I fix things. So we have fixed a number of them. We fixed an SW1500 Burlington, some coupler issues on it, and we refurbished a Proto 2K E8 or E9, you prefer. This is the one that did the nosedive off the layout. And we had bought a P2K E89 Louisville and Nashville, and basically swapped out the wiring harness and decoder from the broken up one of these into the Louisville and Nashville P2K, and thus I got my favorite locomotive. So, that's one that we got down. Then, so that's 2 we got down, actually, the switcher and that E89. Then, the Model Power locomotive from hell. Alright, this one here. Okay. It took 3 Model Powers to get this one working. I had bought my one and only eBay fail was a purchase of a powered E8 Burlington and a dummy B8 E8 Burlington. And the motor, I've told this story before, on the powered one was jury rigged, and it was bad, just simply bad. So and the shell on the bad one was all busted up on the back here and busted up on the front. So I bought another E8 E9 Amtrak, brand new, so they say. Well, once I tore into that one, I found it hadn't run in like forever, and the chassis was all corroded, which means it had water damage to it. But I was able to, between the bad powered unit that I had, the dummy, and the new Amtrak, I was able to put one good E8, E9 Burlington in service. All right? And so I do have this one up and running. We fixed that one up, and so it goes back to layout. Well, that still leaves us with this Burlington SD45, which is my oldest locomotive. It's circa it's sometime between 1970 and 1980. And it was the original decoder install, but it's got wires everywhere, and the way it was done, the wires bind, and it just has some running issues. So I'm going to redo that one. Okay. But I'm left with this shell and a bunch of parts. Now, I did get a gear puller from China, came in the mail, and what I'm gonna do is I've already started taking some things apart. I got gears laying around. I still have this powered truck that I gotta get apart and get some gears out of. We gotta use this gear puller because I want these yokes on the end. Because if these yokes work, let's see if I can get you a better picture of what one of these looks like. If these work and the dog bones that fit into them, I may be able to fix this chassis and get another E8, E9 working. So, I don't know if we can or not, but the job today is getting these spare parts. And we'll save work on that other one for another day, along with the SD45. So, I still have 3. After getting 3 working, I still have 3 to go. Alright, now I gotta figure this little puppy out. And the way this thing works is it slides in here somehow, like that. Alright, and it's got a little press mechanism that can press things on or pull things off. Alright, as soon as I figure out how that's done, we'll press out. Something like, first thing I need to do is get those. I want to stick that down in there. I want to back this off. I've got a number of different tools here that can be used. As soon as I figure it out, alright, so it fits down in there. So that it can go inside. Back it out some more. As you can see, I haven't used this yet. I know how to use it once I get it all figured out. Alright, and you get it down, you get the yoke here between, you get this piece here between the flywheel and the yoke, and then you simply screw this in, and it should match up to the shaft. Pull that yoke right on out. Need a longer one. One there. Take it out and try a different one. And basically it's just matching up the shaft size. we go. Unfortunately, this one's cracked and no good after all of that. So we'll try the other one. Let's see something here. There's a little set screw. Goes in here. Tiny, tiny, tiny set screw. There we go. There we go. And of course it's from China, so there are no instructions. Couple motor mounts in the way here. There we go. Voila. And this one's not cracked because it was done properly. Success. And this is a key component because this is what was broke on the other one, on the other P2K. Now here's another yoke on a worm gear. We'll pull it off, and I'll tell you what, for $10, all right, this is going to refurbish a $100 locomotive, $75 locomotive. There we go. We get a shaft. There's a little washer type thing there. Another one right here. Okay, got worm gear. I've got a yoke, a bearing. Just the cracked one, throw it away. Motor mounts we don't need. Now there's these axle gears. Okay, now I don't know if they're the same size as Athearn or not, but we're going to find out. But I'll tell you what, I'll put a link to this gear puller, and for $10, it's a steal. It'll save all kinds of money. And that is your tip of the day, folks. This little baby works as it's supposed to, and is excellent. All right. And I learned about him from Barry Davis over in the UK. I follow him every day, and his tagline is, if you get half the enjoyment he does from his toy trains, the world would be a much better place. And I have to agree with him. Alright, so we've got 2 yokes that we've already done in a matter of minutes. We've got worm gear, bearings. We'll get another yoke out of this and some gears. We'll pull some axle gears off of there. Axle gears, you know, if you take a power truck and you can spin the wheels, odds are that gear is cracked and needs to be replaced. And they're simple to do. Once you have the gear, alright, you pull off the wheel, you simply pull the other one off and slide a new one on. And again, having the gear puller makes it easier. It's not really not mandatory to replace axle gears, but it sure helps. This one here is not cracked, so it doesn't want to come off, but a cracked gear will come right off. All right, and then you press on the other one. And you may want to just take an X-Acto blade and just ever so gently flare that. Don't get in there and start scraping it away. You just want to flare that entrance enough so that it slips on the shaft easily. That's another tip of the day. Okay, I want to thank you all for joining me here today on the Retirement Railroad, Matinee Modeling, and I appreciate you watching. And gear pullers, okay, $10. I'll put it in the about section of this video. If you don't have one, I highly recommend getting one. You know, the only thing difference between an easy job and a bad job is an easy job is versus a hard job. Easy job's the one you have the proper tools to do it right. Okay, and the gear puller is definitely the tool for this job. All right, thanks for joining me. I'm Steve, and have a happy modeling day. Bye now.